Some call it a double sunrise. Others call it devil horns.
Either way, it describes a rare solar eclipse that'll appear over parts of the U.S. Kevin Jeans joins us now more with the unusual name and if we get a chance to see it.
Right. Well, we can't have anything that's interesting in the sky without putting a name to it, right?
Of course.
Of course, yes. So
obviously.
It's a partial solar eclipse. We are not going to see it, so I'm going to let you know that right off the bat. Unfortunately, from Chicago, we are not going to see it, but these are flooding, well, maybe just speaking for myself, flooding your news feeds. But partial solar eclipse is happening Saturday morning. So as the sun is rising across the northeast, they're going to view it, and across eastern Canada and Newfoundland and northern Quebec especially. That's where the most of the moon or most of the sun will be blocked by the moon. So a 93% eclipse in this area highlighted in orange. And it's just a mere 11 or 12% as you get in the eastern Great Lakes around Buffalo, New York, and across the northeast.
Time to unleash the beast.
Is this Clark, this interstellar comet?
Right? I mean,
yeah, big news.
We are live in 5, 4, 3, 2.
Good evening. Ever since his first heroic save nearly 20 years ago, the entire world has been asking the question, who is Superman? And today we finally have our answer. I'm Janet Olson, coming to you live from Smallville, Kansas, where I'm sitting in Superman's home. He's been living among us all along and is now ready to reveal himself. Would you introduce yourself?
My name is Clark Kent, and yes, I am Superman.
Full disclosure, I've known you as Clark for years. We worked together at the Daily Planet. The greatest secret of all time was right in front of me, and I never had a clue.
I don't see Clark.
Oh, maybe he's still sleeping.
Dad.
Some of Clark's larger fragments are now expected to enter our atmosphere.
That's right, and now these are just...
What are they saying?
More of the same.
I bet you it's gonna make a heck of a show.
Whoa. Where are they going?
I don't know.
The Trump administration just doubled down on Greenland. It's in keeping with Trump's strategy of getting Greenland by hook or by crook. Vice President J.D. Vance announced this week that he was headed to Greenland later this week, taking on a controversial visit.
One of the first chunks is about to hit.
Hit?
Only part of it. It's going in the ocean.
2.
Would you look at that?
1.
Wait, where's the explosion?
We now are getting word that the fragment has hit Central Florida.
Oh my God.
Wait, are some more pieces gonna hit?
Come on, let's go.
But the sky's on fire.
Officials in Greenland have already made it very clear that they don't want any Americans to visit them at this time. Originally, the Trump administration had said that Usha Vance, the second lady and the wife of J.D. Vance, along with Michael Waltz, who is the national security advisor, would be making that trip to Greenland, which is a semi-autonomous territory of Denmark.
We need Greenland for national security and international security, so I think we'll go as far as we have to go.
2 days. They got it all wrong. There's a ton of fragments. Planet killers.
Space agencies are predicting an extinction level event.
We're gonna be together, all right, kiddo? We're just trying to get to safety.
They've been tracking the military flights to bunkers in Greenland.
It's our only chance.
We need Greenland.
Trump has long been eyeing Greenland even before he came back to office in January for his second term. Officials from both Denmark and Greenland immediately branded this move as aggressive and part of President Trump's plan to get the island one way or the other.
Move back! Perimeter breach. Perimeter breach.
We'll find him. It's okay.
Clark's largest fragment will hit in less than 24 hours.
I swear, I'm gonna get my family into that bunker. I know you will, son.
If you are hearing this broadcast, seek shelter immediately.
What is it? What's going on?
If you are hearing this broadcast, seek shelter
John, go!
Seek shelter immediately.
Hang on, Nathan.
Seek shelter immediately. Seek shelter immediately.
The White House then issued a statement Tuesday afternoon changing up the visit. The new itinerary is for both J.D. Vance and Usha Vance to visit the Pitufik space base, which is high above the Arctic Circle. While they are there, they will be receiving a briefing on the Arctic security issues, as well as meet with U.S. service members. In a post on X, Vance said that he would just check out what's going on with the security of Greenland.
Hey guys, it's J.D. Vance, the Vice President, and you know there was so much excitement around Usha's visit to Greenland this Friday that I decided that I didn't want her to have all that fun by herself, and so I'm going to join her. I'm going to visit some of our guardians in the Space Force on the northwest coast of Greenland and also just check out what's going on with the security there of Greenland. As you know, it's really important. A lot of other countries have threatened Greenland, have threatened to use its territories and its waterways to threaten the United States, to threaten Canada, and of course to threaten the people of Greenland. So we're going to check out how things are going there.
For my world to live, yours must die.
To take this look, you have to come closer to your TV for this one. A picture of a sunrise over the Persian Gulf has the internet buzzing. Many are saying, well, it looks like devil horns coming out of the water. This photo was taken by somebody vacationing in Qatar during a partial eclipse. This was December 26th. And this went viral after being published as NASA's astronomy picture of the day.
For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven, I will exalt my throne above the stars of God, I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north, I will ascend above the heights of the clouds, I will be like the Most High.
You know what, sometimes what you leave out of a story is even more interesting than what you leave in. That happened when we were in Oxford, Maryland. Learned that the pride of that old town was one Robert Morris Jr., the financier of the American Revolution. Years ago, we used to go down to the county library to get a picture of a bird like that, but now we just use the internet. That's where I found this picture here. Now, the caption said it was a shot of the Greek god Mercury handing a bag of loot to Robert Morris, the financier of the American Revolution. Well, that's just a tiny part of a much bigger picture called the apotheosis of Washington. Now, apotheosis is a Greek word that means to make divine. In other words, this painting shows George Washington becoming a god. Now, I never knew that happened. But there it is for all to see, painted under the most famous dome in the whole country, maybe the whole world, the United States Capitol. Now, the most interesting part of this particular heaven are the folks that live in it. Now, you'd expect to see Moses and Abraham and Ezekiel and that crowd hanging around, but not a single fella from the Bible's up there. Now, Minerva, the Roman goddess of crafts and wisdom, is shown delivering an electrical generator and batteries and a printing press to Benjamin Franklin, Samuel Morse, and Robert Fulton. And Neptune, the Roman sea god, and Venus, the goddess of love, are shown helping to lay the transatlantic telegraph cable. I'll bet you they were a big help. Now, there's some other gods, but not a single prophet, apostle, or even a lower archangel in the whole 4,500 square feet. All I know is what I read on the internet, but you hear a lot of talk these days about the religious beliefs of our founding fathers. Now, those boys may have been as devout as saints. We'll never know. One thing's for sure, you'd never tell by looking at Capitol Dome. Charles Paparella, WBOC News.
I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Yet thou shalt be brought down to hell, to the sides of the pit.
What's the S stand for?
It's not an S. In my world, it means hope.
Well, here it's an S. How about super?
Excuse me.
And no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light.
The world needs to know what happened.
And in those days shall men seek death, and shall not find it, and shall desire to die, and death shall flee from them.
Happy Paddy's Day, America! Nice pinstripe suit, it's one of my own. I can get you one if you want. Congratulations, sir. I tell you what, your work ethic is inspiring. Your work rate is inspiring. Appreciate it.
We're not here to take part, we're here to take over.
I am the beast.
Dr. Banner, now might be a really good time for you to get angry.
That's my secret, Captain. I'm always angry.
If the world of 1916 was complex, or the world of 1945 was complex, the world of 2016 is intensely complex. And I can tell you that from personal experience, and I know there's many others who can tell you that as well. And you will graduate and be in that world, and you're going to be leading the soldiers and the sailors, the airmen and the Marines in that world. You'll be dealing with terrorists, you'll be dealing with hybrid armies, you'll be dealing with little green men, you're going to be dealing with tribes, you'll be dealing with national leaders and local leaders. You'll be dealing with politics and economics, and you'll be dealing with direct fire and indirect fire. And you're going to be dealing with it all. And it's all going to be dealt with simultaneously.
regarded as a legend, one of the greatest of all. 1,000 years we've kept it hidden, to protect Earth from what was destined to arrive.
Optimus Prime, you destroyed your home. You seek redemption.
My maker, I do.
I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh unto the Father but by me.